enjoy the peace that you have now. Stop thinking about having to go and try and struggle and do all these hard things when God, the universe, is giving you peace. Stop thinking about what you're gonna have to do in a week from now that's gonna be super hard, and a day from now that's gonna be super hard, 2 weeks from now. Because you're not enjoying the moment. You're not enjoying being here where God has, the universe has given you. I think so often we like to anticipate things so we know how it feels, so we can be prepared, but when the clock strikes 12, in actuality, we don't know how we're going to feel. We don't know the emotions we're gonna feel, the actions people are gonna take, the moment itself. So don't try to anticipate it. Don't try to anticipate that fate, that pain, the feeling of anxiety, depression, because you're stealing the joy that you have now. Take this peace, take this sweet time and enjoy it. Because you were given it. You have been working so hard, and you've earned this center of peace. You've earned it. You have literally been living one of the hardest times of your life. Truly, fully, authentically. And I think when you are able to realize that this is the time that you've been looking for, this is the time that you've been anticipating to be free, to no longer have to deal with things. Like, I am literally in the midst right now of a break between my classes ending yesterday and then me finishing on my last assignment today. And next Wednesday is when my school starts again. It's like a month-long class. And then I move on to my internship. Right now, I am in between these feelings of sadness, of knowing that things are going to change, but then also in this moment of enjoyment, being with my friends, being with the people that I love, that I care about, and knowing that this moment won't last forever, but at the same time enjoying it because I know this moment won't last forever, but also being sad, but knowing that if I keep thinking about it ending, I can't even enjoy it while I'm living it. Because like one of the people super duper close to my life, they're leaving to go abroad. And I won't be able to see them until end of July. And I'm we're both very sad because we're very, very close. And I'm gonna go see them out in the end of July, go fly out there, and we're super excited for that. And we are very much thinking about, oh, this is gonna suck when we can't be next to each other. And at the same time, it's beautiful to know that we can truly enjoy each other, knowing the pain that we felt before, being separate and no longer being attached to the hip. And I think that's what makes these moments sweeter and better and brighter, because you can fully enjoy the moment of being with somebody else. And I don't know, as you guys know, this has been one of the hardest years for many different reasons, from starting my club to dealing with biochemistry and analytical chemistry and then instrumental chemistry, and then all these other emotional factors going on personally, externally, with my friends, people I'm close with, and just life and family, that I can finally enjoy myself and know and understand that I'm given this moment of peace for this time being before I have to ramp it back up, because my brain cannot go 1,000 miles an hour every single day. It can for maybe 95% of the days out of the week, but I still can't do it every day, every week, all day, every day. I call it in. I say what I mean and mean what I say, and that's how it is. So I just share this with you for you to know to enjoy this sweet moment, because it won't last forever, but nor did that pain last forever either. I mean, I always say this every single year, and this is not a surprise, but like every single year I feel like school won't end, but it always does, you know? And I'm so blessed, so fortunate to be able to have this break and to be able to have it after this really hard year before I start my internship, which I'm very excited about. And so sorry, my necklace. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like just having that peace, having that knowledge and that experience of being able to grow and to learn and to appreciate the people that I have in my life, that the sweetness is that it's now and that it won't last forever. But also acknowledging that sadness, but thinking about that sadness later and trying to live in the moment. Because I know Linda Sun, she talks about it, how she's sad in the moment because she knows it won't last forever. And I think I've begun to learn to enjoy it because I know it doesn't last forever. And that I will look back from a week from today and wish I could go back. And I get to experience this from my own eyes and to cherish this moment. And that I'm fortunate enough to do so and have this blessing. And then I'll be able to like look at these memories and love and laughter and joy type of thing. So I want to leave you with this. Yes, there's sadness. Yes, there is a lot of melancholy to enjoying a sweet time and knowing that a week from today, everything will change. That my heart will go out to my person that I'm really close with. And because we won't be together, but to know that my future self is wishing I could go back to this moment right now, and knowing that I get to enjoy it even a bit longer than she is, I guess, a Friday from now. But yeah, I hope you find that peace and that love, and that you give your future self a hug and know that the joy doesn't last forever, but also the pain that will arrive doesn't last forever either. And that day by day, you get stronger. Like, not to keep dragging this on, but last year when I was in my internship, I never thought that those 10 weeks would ever go by. And when I got home, I was just a complete couch potato. I definitely didn't have the motivation to go to the gym. Like, I was active, but to be fully truthful, I did like gain a bit of weight, and that's normal. I think my body and my mind went through hell for those 10 weeks, and I kind of had to recover, to be truthful. And to give yourself grace, I feel like I'm very judgmental of myself, and I need to realize that there's so many things changing, so many different factors, and that some things are just gonna come and go, and that those things will come and go, and like my body's gonna change, you're gonna change mentally, physically, like all these different things, and then at some point you're gonna find homeostasis, and then things will become normal. But I just went on a little tangent, but I hope you have a good day or a good night, and I want you to know that things will become normal again. Things will become hard and then easy. And the things that you once thought were hard will become easier. But you'll make it through. You'll make it through. Food for thought.